Hey there, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be discussing some costly mistakes made by NHL players that cost them millions. Whether it's substance abuse, poor performance, off-ice behavior, injuries, contract negotiations, or even retirement, these mistakes have serious financial consequences for professional hockey players. We'll be exploring each of these topics in greater depth, providing specific examples of each player who have faced financial setbacks due to these mistakes, and discussing the importance of financial planning and management for NHL players. Substance abuse is a serious problem that can have both physical and psychological consequences. In the case of the NHL players, it can also have serious professional consequences. Just look at Slava Voinov. In 2014, Voinov was arrested for domestic violence and suspended indefinitely by the NHL. He eventually returned to Russia and his contract with the LA Kings was terminated. He lost millions in salary and endorsements as a result of his mistake. Substance abuse is a complex issue that can be difficult to overcome, but it is essential for players to seek help if they are struggling with addiction. There are various resources available to players, including counseling and support groups, as well as treatment programs and rehabilitation facilities. Another example of a player who faced financial consequences due to substance abuse is Evander Kane. Kane faced legal troubles and was suspended by the NHL due to his involvement in a bar fight. As a result, he lost millions in salary and endorsements. In addition to the legal and disciplinary consequences of substance abuse, players may also face physical and mental health issues that can impact their performance and overall well-being. Substance abuse can lead to a range of physical health problems, including liver damage, heart disease, and addiction, as well as mental health issues such as depression and anxiety. It is essential for players to take care of their physical and mental health, both on and off the ice. Poor performance can have significant financial consequences for NHL players. Teams and leagues expect players to perform at a high level, and if they don't, they may be released or have their contracts renegotiated. Just ask Ilya Kovalchuk. In 2013, Kovalchuk retired from the NHL to play in the Continental Hockey League, or the KHL. He later returned to the NHL in 2018, but his performance was not up to par. As a result, he was not offered a contract extension and lost millions in salary. Poor performance can be caused by a variety of factors, including physical injuries, mental health issues, and even personal problems. It's important for players to address any underlying issues that may be impacting their performance, as well as to seek help from coaches and trainers to improve their skills and fitness. There are various strategies that players can use to improve their performance. These include training and conditioning, practicing and refining their skills, and adopting a healthy lifestyle. Players should also pay attention to their nutrition and hydration, as these can have a significant impact on their energy levels and overall well-being. Additionally, players should be mindful of their mental health and seek help if needed. Mental health issues such as depression and anxiety can impact performance, and seeking treatment can help players to overcome these challenges and perform at their best. Rafi Torres is another example of a player who faced financial consequences due to poor performance. Torres was suspended multiple times for illegal hits and lost millions in salary as a result. While Torres' poor performance was due to disciplinary issues rather than physical or mental health problems, it illustrates the importance of performing at a high level and following the rules of the game. Players who violate the rules or engage in behavior that is detrimental to the team or the league may face disciplinary action and financial consequences. It's important for players to be aware of the rules and to conduct themselves in a way that reflects positively on themselves and their team. Off-ice behavior can also have serious financial consequences for NHL players. While it's admirable to give back to the community, it's important for players to remember that their actions can have a big impact on their careers. Just look at PK Subban. In 2019, Subban was traded from the Nashville Predators to the New Jersey Devils. The trade was reportedly due, in part, to Subban's off-ice behavior, which included making headlines for his charity work and philanthropy. While Subban's off-ice behavior was not necessarily negative, it did attract a lot of attention and may have contributed to the decision to trade him. Off-ice behavior can range from criminal activity to poor sportsmanship, and players who engage in behavior that reflects poorly on the team or the league may face disciplinary actions and could potentially lose endorsements or contracts. It's important for players to consider the impact of their actions and to make sure that they are behaving in a way that reflects positively on themselves and their teams. This may include avoiding criminal activity, showing respect to others, and being mindful of their public image. Players who engage in negative off-ice behavior may also face legal consequences, which can have significant financial implications. For example, players who are involved in car accidents or other incidents may face legal action and other costs, as well as potential fines or damages. It's important for players to be aware of the legal risks of their actions and take steps to protect themselves and their careers. Injuries can be a major factor in a player's financial success. Marian Hossa was forced to retire in 2017 due to a progressive skin disorder that was exacerbated by the physical demands of hockey. He lost millions in salary as a result of his early retirement. Injuries can have a significant impact on a player's career, as they may miss significant time and be unable to earn a salary or secure a new contract. It's important for players to take care of their bodies and to seek medical attention when needed, as well as to have insurance or other financial protection in case of injury. There are various strategies that players can use to prevent injury and protect their bodies. These include training and conditioning, wearing protective gear, and practicing good sportsmanship. Players should also be aware of the risks of certain activities and behaviors, such as drug and alcohol abuse, and take steps to minimize those risks. Additionally, players should be mindful of their physical and mental health and seek help if needed. This may include seeking treatment for injuries as well as addressing any underlying health issues that may be impacting their performance. Contract negotiations can also be a major source of financial risk for NHL players. In 2016, Ryan Johansson was a restricted free agent and was unable to reach a contract agreement with the Columbus Blue Jackets. He eventually signed a one-year deal, but the dispute cost him millions in salary. Contract negotiations can be complex and often involve a variety of factors, including the player's performance, the team's financial situation, and the market demand for that player's services. Players who are unable to negotiate favorable contracts may end up earning less than they could have otherwise. Players may try to negotiate better contracts through the use of agents or other advisors, but ultimately, it's up to the players to advocate for themselves and make sure that they're being fairly compensated. It's important for players to be aware of the terms of their contract and to consider the long-term financial implications of their careers. This may include negotiating for higher salaries, signing bonuses, and other perks, as well as considering factors such as the team's location and the cost of living in that area. Finally, retirement can also have financial consequences for NHL players. While some players may choose to retire on their own terms, others may be forced to retire due to injury or other circumstances. In either case, retirement can mean a significant loss of income, as players are no longer able to earn a salary or secure endorsements. It's important for players to plan for retirement and consider the long-term financial implications of their careers. This may include saving and investing money, securing insurance or other financial protections, and seeking guidance from financial advisors. Retirement can be a challenging transition for players, as they may go from earning a high salary to having limited income. It's important for players to be aware of this transition and to plan for it accordingly. This may include finding a new source of income, such as through coaching, broadcasting, or other careers, as well as finding ways to save money and live within their means. Players may also want to consider the costs of retirement, such as healthcare expenses and other living costs, and plan accordingly. In conclusion, there are many mistakes that can cost NHL players millions. From substance abuse to poor performance, off-ice behavior to injuries, contract negotiations to retirement. These mistakes can have serious financial consequences. It's important for players to be aware of the risks and to take steps to protect themselves and their careers. By making smart decisions and seeking help when needed, players can avoid costly mistakes and ensure a financially secure future. If you want to learn more about the financial risks facing NHL players, be sure to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more videos on this topic.